Very good morning and welcome to today's Unit 2 class. I hope all of you are keeping fine, doing good wherever you guys all are. Boys, girls, everybody, there are some files that you all need to take. Students online, I'll give it to you all through Zoom. I'll give it to you all through Zoom. Okay. So let me share my screen. This is a 2020 question 4. Okay, I want to do this major HTML question with you all. I hope I can finish it before the class finishes. Guys online, I'm giving it to you all in compressed format. You all need to uncompress it or you all need to extract the data out of it. Okay. So let's get moving, everyone. I put it on WhatsApp also in case you cannot download it from WhatsApp. You can take it from here. So AS 2026 Unit 2 2020. Here you go. This is the compressed package and this is the question paper. Okay, I have sent both of them to you all. Everyone got it right? Everyone, boys, girls, everyone? Okay, so you can get started. I will also work with you all. Come boys. How many of you have got it? Take it from WhatsApp. Everyone has got it managed, right? Anyone needs a pen drive? Who has a pen drive? Okay. So I'll get started then. If any problem, let me know. Can I? Boys, everyone, can I look at my screen? Everybody, look at my screen. I have given you all a compressed package. You all need to extract it. How do you all extract it, guys? I have WinRAR to read compressed files. I don't think all of you all have WinRAR. You guys might be using Windows Explorer. No problem. Just open it up. Open the compressed package and copy the folder inside it. Click on the folder, Q04 folder that's inside it. Copy it, Control C, and go and paste it wherever you want to save your work. Wherever it is that you're going to save your work, go and paste the folder there. So everybody, you can see my folder is over here with me. Oh. Everyone, I have given you all a compressed package. Open up the compressed package. Like I told you all, I have a software called WinRAR to read compressed software, to read compressed files. I don't know that you all have WinRAR. Most probably all of you are using Windows Explorer. So just open the package, copy the folder inside it, Control C, copy the folder and go and paste it wherever you want to paste it. Okay. Guys, you can only start editing once you have extracted the data files. While they are compressed, you cannot work on them. You will not be able to save your changes. Shimar, Adil, come on. Done? What's the problem? Sorry? You download the page? Okay, everybody, I hope you have extracted the data. Guys online, everybody understood, right? I hope you all have understood that you all need to extract it. You all need to take the content out. Okay, you all cannot work with it while it's compressed. So everybody, can you all see my folder? I have taken the content out, okay, and I have pasted the folder over here. So everyone over here, we have a question over here. I have taken a 20-marker question over here. Love London Tours needs a web page. A wireframe style guide and some initial code have been provided. The initial code can be found in Q04.html. Figure 5 shows the wireframe. Everyone can see the wireframe. It shows you where the content should be placed, the sizes. Okay, that's what it shows you. Okay. Everyone, shall we get started then? These are your overall page requirements. Can we first save the pages in the correct way? So we need to open up Q04 and save it as what? Q04 finish.html. And then can we also create our CSS file? So HTML file they have provided for us. We'll open it and save it as Q04 finish now itself. Okay. So everybody, I go into my folder. I open up the web page with Sublime Text. Open up Sublime Text. And I'm now itself going to save this as Q04 finished.html. Okay, so file save as Q04 finish.html. Where is it? Where is my file? My classes, AS, unit 2. Uh, 2020. In the Q04 folder, I'm going to save it as Q04 finished.html. Okay, then I want to take another file and save it as Q04 finish.css. Q04 finished.css. So everybody, so I have my HTML file, I have my CSS file. I'm going to bring them both next to each other. Windows right and keep this on the left. Okay, right. I'm waiting for you all, everybody. Okay, a minute. Save it as Q04 finish HTML and take another file called Q04. Save as then Q04 finish.css. Okay, you have two files now. Q04 finish.html, Q04 finish.css. Shall we get our opening HTML tags, everybody? Let's get our opening HTML tags. Okay, so I've got my opening HTML tags. Uncompress it, no, right? It's in compress format. Now you have to open it and take this folder. Okay, Control C, press template. Into Control V. See this folder all your words, okay? I'm going to open up Q04. Hold on, sometimes it goes to be. Okay. Close all these. Save this as Q04 finish.html. Okay. Q04 finish.html and I create another one called Q04 finish.css. Okay. Q04 finish.css. There's a problem, no? Everybody, Q04 boys. Q04, the examiner has already given us some content, right? Isn't it? In Q04, wasn't there already some content inside it? Yes or no? Yeah, there's already some content. Take that content. I don't know how I lost that content. In Q04, there's already some content that the examiner has given us. Use that same content. I don't know how I missed out that. Okay. Right. Now, boys, girls, everybody, shall we look at the question paper now? The question paper, guys, initially they say what? It should use HTML5 elements to define different parts of the page. Shall we do that now itself, guys? What are the parts you all can see over here? What are the HTML5 elements that you all see over here? what are the parts of the page that you guys can see over here? We have the header, footer is also there, and in between we have the content, but HTML5 didn't have content, right? Yeah, it had content, right? Header, content, and footer. Or header, article, and footer. So everybody inside my body tag, I'm now itself going to create those. My header area, header open and close. Then my content open and close. Then my footer open and close. So everybody, the first one is already done. Okay, this is done. I have used HTML5 elements to define different parts of the page. This is done. Everybody, external style sheet, how shall we do? External style sheet, I need to connect, right? So everybody, what am I going to do? Inside my head tag, I'm going to open up my link tag, link, and I'm going to copy and paste the CSS file. Q04 finish.css, the CSS file name, I'm going to copy and paste it. Control C, I'm not going to type it. Control V, .css. I want to make sure it's actually linked and working. Our best test is what? Change the background color. The best test would be change the background color. So I can say body background color is red. So I'm purposely changing the background color to red. Let's see if it works. So everybody, when I come and refresh my web page, it actually works. Okay, my code actually works. So my linking of HTML and CSS has been successful. Yeah. When you sit like this, I would like 3 sitting. Okay, we are coming to your level. Any problem? Right? Guys, yeah, content is not a part of HTML5. Guys, girls, look here. Everyone, look here for a second. In our notes, content is not a part of HTML5 anymore. So we have to use article, not content. Look here, header, navigation, section, article, aside, footer. There is no content anymore. So let's remove content and replace it with section or article. You decide. I'll replace it with article. Instead of content, I'm going to call it article. Okay, so I'll remove the content tag. We'll remove content and put article. Article open and article closed. Everybody, is CSS linked? Please make sure CSS has been linked. Okay, article open, article close. Okay, right. Then I'm gonna put a link over. I'm gonna remove this background color now. It's working for me now. Remove the background color now. It's working properly for me, so I'm removing the background color. Then boys, girls, everybody, then the examiner goes on to say, the entire, everybody, I'm going to put a tick over here. External style sheet has also been used. Sorry. External style sheet also has been used. Then Arial font style. The entire web page should have an Arial font style. So how do we do this? Boys, everybody. In CSS, how are you going to refer to the entire web page having an Arial font style? You could say star, you could say body, right? You can say body tag, body, and the property will be font family. The font family should be Arial. Are we okay with this? The font family should be Arial. Okay, so now your entire web page is going to have a font family of Arial. So I'm going to put a tick over there as well. That this is also done. Paddings and margins, I can't do it right now. I'll do them at the end. Okay. Everybody, I'm going to move on to my header area. In 2 minutes time, I'll be moving into my header area. Can everyone get started with this? Okay. With CSS work? Yes. Over here, over here, over here. Come here. Okay, everybody, this is my header area. Inside my header area, I'm going to open up my first text box. I'm going to call it div. I'm going to open up my first div box, div, and I'm going to give it an ID. ID is going to be called header area. I'll call it my header area. And then in CSS, everybody, in CSS, I'm going to give it some properties. So everyone look over here. This is my header area. The properties I can see here, for example, what? I know the width. Height, I don't know. I'll give a random value for height and adjust it later on. Okay. All right. So let's get started. What do you think the position will be initially? You can see there might be other boxes inside this. There might be. All this might come inside div boxes. So what do you think the position for this should be? Not static. Inside this, I might have more div boxes. Relative. Boys, Adil, all of y'all over here. This header area is going to be relative so that I can have other div boxes inside it. Okay. So I'm going to come and start off with that. So I'll say header area. I'm referring to the header area. I'm using what do you call it? ID selector. That's why I'm putting hashtag in front. Position. Position is going to be what? Relative. The position will be relative. Okay. The width will be 900 pixel. The examiner has told me padding must be maintained. Padding and margins must be maintained. Remember, the examiner mentioned over here, throughout your page, you must maintain suitable padding or margins. So I will not go with margins, I'll only go with padding. For the main div box, I'll keep a padding of about 10 pixel. We'll see how it looks. Right. Height, I don't know how much of height. I'll just give a random value of 300 pixel. Is it too much? Is it too little? I don't know. We'll see. Then everybody, the header area has a background color of 191970. I'll do that also. Background color is hashtag 191970. Okay, I'm going to save this. Okay, save this, save this. Let me see how it looks so far. Everybody saw? This is my header area. So far, so good. Okay, so far, so good. Right, I'm waiting for about 2 minutes for you all now. I'll wait for 3 minutes. Hurry up. When you save all of them, okay, come on. Okay, you see the head area, saw the head area? Okay. Right, everybody. The head area, we have done it now. We have given it a width, we have given it a height, we have given it padding and a background color. Right, what do we need next? So everybody, let me tick what I have done. Okay, I have done the, this has been done. Now I need to insert the logo. Everybody, I need to insert the logo as shown over here. Let me see over here. How do we insert the logo? The logo is somewhere over here and the logo is 80 pixels in width. Shall we directly insert the logo? Shall we have a different text box for the logo? Why did you say that? Very good. So that it can be easy to, you can move it around. Okay, when you put it inside a text box, when you put it inside a div box, you can then move it around. I fully agree with him. So everyone, let's go over here. And what do I do over here? I'm going to open up inside my header area. Everybody ensure when I come to your laptops, I want to see everything properly aligned, okay? When it's here and there, it's very difficult for me to read your code and figure out where the problem is. Okay, can you see this div is open, immediately closed in the same level. Reading the code becomes easy. Now inside this, I'm going to open up another div tag. Okay, inside this, my ID is going to be, my ID over here is going to be logo. Okay, I'll just call it logo, or logo area, we'll call it logo area. Inside this, okay, everyone, look inside this. I have opened it, I have closed it. Inside this, I'm going to use the img tag, image src. Where is my image located? In my assets folder. Let me show it to you all. It's in my assets folder slash logo.jpg. It's a JPG file. So what do I do? Assets slash logo.jpg. I also know the width now. I'll put the width also now itself. The width is 80 pixel. Are we good? The width is 80 pixel. Okay, anything else to be done here? Okay, let me see how it looks on my web page. Everybody wait. This is how it has appeared like this on my web page. Do you all think I should move it or not necessary? Better move it some more, no? Some more means how much? About 20 pixel maybe from the left. So then guys, how do I do that? I'm going too fast. You all have 2 minutes again. You all have 2 minutes again. Come on. What's going on? Did you see if this is working? Your web page is not next to assets. Your web page is next to user logo. Can you see? My web page is here. So I just say assets slash logo. Now your web page is over here. So you have to say go inside user logo. Yeah. Now when you say it again, come and read it. You should work it out. Okay. Alright, everybody, I'm going to move the image. Let's refer to the image. Everybody, what's the image area called? I'm going to use the ID selector, logo area. The position will obviously be absolute. Okay. Its width, if you want, again, you can go with, I'll go with a little more than 80 pixel because I'm going to keep, no need padding, no need padding. So I'll keep the same width of 80 pixel. Height, I don't know. Padding, I'm not putting padding. There is no background color. It's just that from the left, keep a gap of about 10 pixel from the left. Let's see how this works. I didn't save it. Save it. Didn't make much of a difference. Increase it to 30 pixel. 30 pixel is better. Should I take it some more down or not necessary? Not necessary, take it down, no? 30 pixel from the left is more than enough. Righto. Everybody, talk to yourselves. We are moving in 30 seconds. Okay. So my logo area is done. Then you're done. You don't need to wait for me. You can keep moving. From time to time, just check your code. Is it matching? No, your code will obviously not match with mine, but it should match with the output that the examiner is asking. So logo area is done. Okay. Are you checking output? Not working. It's working. Okay. Call me if there are problems. Then shall we try to get this done now? Love London tour. Shall we try to get it? Shall we put a separate text box for this now? Okay. Header text 1, I'll call it. Header text 1. Let's call it here. So I'm going to open everybody. So this is done. Inside the header area, another div box. Give it a meaningful title. I'm moving down now. The logo area is successfully working. Now I'm going to call this header text 1. And what am I going to type inside it? Love London tours. Love London tours. Okay. Right. Everybody, I now have another div box that says Love London tours. Now I need to put this at a certain spot. We'll first see where it is appearing, and then slowly we'll keep moving it to wherever we need it. So header text one, again, I'm going to use ID selector, header text one. Position obviously will be absolute because it's inside a relative div box. Okay, I'm gently moving this up. Then width doesn't matter right now. Okay, let's see where it is appearing. Okay, let's see where this text is appearing, Vilu. Save this, save this. When I come and refresh my web page, boys, girls, it's appearing over here. Can you all see the text is over here? And the projector is showing it to you all. It's appearing over here. I need to come somewhere over here. So what I'll do is, I'll say from the left, give me a gap of, this is 900 pixel now. Come about 600 pixels. I think that's a good idea. 600 pixels from the left. When I refresh it, boys, everyone saw it's over here. Looks pretty good. I need to come a little more down. I need to come a little down. So how much shall I say? From the top, keep a gap of 30 pixel. Shall we see how it looks now? It looks pretty good. Everyone saw this? Harish, all of you? Talk to yourselves as you're typing. Why are you typing it? Tell yourself. Everyone's laptop I need to come to? Yes, very much. It's a very just code. Do something very obvious for you. You see it's working now. So look at there's something wrong here. It's coming out soon. Let me see the output. Okay, seems like everyone is okay so far. When I'm explaining, why don't you all stop working? Everybody, I'm going to go into my question paper and mark what I have done. Okay, logo I did, width I did, text I did, text size I did not do. I'm going to do that now. So I'm going to come to header text one and say font size has to be 30 pixel, correct? The color has to be double F. The color has to be hashtag double F. Why don't you all look while I'm teaching you all? Embolden and italicize the text. How do we do that? You can do it in HTML or you can do it in CSS. Should I do it in CSS? Bolding will come where? Font weight. Very good. Font weight is where you get bold. And italic will come in font. Very nice. Very nice. Italic. Superb. Superb. All right, y'all can take over now. Oh, seems like shame 600 is too much. There's a button that's supposed to come here. Let's reduce this to 450, like maybe. From the right, you kept a gap. 400. So, guys, I'm reducing this. 600 seems to be too much. I'll make it 450 because next to it, a button also needs to appear. So, let's reduce it to 450 maybe. And now you have enough space for a button, isn't it? Reduce it to 450, the gap from the left. Let's reduce it to 450. Yeah. Something is wrong here. Where's the equal? When you see that, you know, that is highlighting in that color, you immediately know something is wrong there. Okay, move. You need to wait for me. When I'm teaching, stop working. When I'm teaching, stop working. Shall we work on the button now? You all tell me, shall we put a button or shall we put a div box with a hyperlink inside it? Why are you saying div box? Like what customize it? Like what customization? change. You can change color in a button also. Yeah. Button also you can move. Can you, everybody, can you all see the button shape? The button is rounded, can you all see? Can you all see a border for it? You might not be able to do it for a button, but you can do it for a div box. So everybody over here, we will not use a button, we will use a div box. So shall I call it header link? I'm going to create a new div box for sign in. So I can put a border, I can use border radius to curve. The border radius can be used to curve the borders. And so I'm going to use another, everybody over here, after header text one, I'm going to open up another div box. Everybody see, my code is very easy to read. Opening, closings are all in the same level. Okay, so it's very easy to read my code whether I have opened and closed. ID is going to be what? ID is going to be called header link. Header link. Inside it, I'm going to use what tag? Inside it, I'm going to use sign in should be a hyperlink. So hyperlink is what tag? Anchor tag. So I say anchor tag. Sorry. An anchor, I'll say href. It's supposed to be equal to some address. We'll find what that address is. What is the text supposed to say? Sign in. The text is supposed to say sign in. Okay. And when I click on sign in, where should I go to? The examiner has given me the address. The examiner has told me when I click on sign, when I click on it, it should take me to the here, the sign in underscore form.html. Now, boys, girls, please make sure, everyone, please make sure, look here, my sign in form and my question paper, my web page are in the same folder. Saw this, everybody? If they are not in the same folder, you have to mention the entire address. Can you all see? My HTML file and my sign in form web page are in the same folder. So I can simply mention the file name only. But if they are not in the same folder, you have to mention the path. You all understand what I'm saying, right? Kenneth, okay with this? My sign in form and web page are in the same folder next to each other. So I can just mention the file name. If they are not in the same folder, you'll have to mention the entire path. Okay? So everybody, make life easy for yourself. I'll go and copy and paste the file name. Control C, Control V, .html. Which one is coming? Come again. Which one? Love London. Okay, show me a coding. Edexcel one. Absolute spelling is wrong. Observe. Why typing it? Just choose it. Look. So it's too much. Reduce it. I made it 450 pixel. 600 is too much. On the left, keep a gap of 450. Okay. Now shall we start modifying our sign in box? Everybody, I'm going to just quickly check my Love London tours. I have done everything right. The font size, I made it 30. The color, I made it white. I emboldened and italicized it. Now I'm working on the sign in button. The sign in button font size is supposed to be 18 pixel. Font size is supposed to be 18 pixel. We'll do that. We'll do that. 18 pixel. 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 18 p So everybody, I'm going to refer to the header link area now. Hashtag logo area is done now. Now I'm going to say hashtag header link. Position will obviously be absolute. I do not know how much from the left yet. I'll adjust that. So I'm assuming if the header text is 450, this will be about maybe, I don't know, 600 pixel maybe. And from the top, same 30 pixel. The font size, I don't know, font size will work. We'll see. Font size is supposed to be 18 pixel. Okay. The font color should be white. Let's see. So I'll say color. I don't think it's going to work because you know why it won't work. Everybody, will the hyperlinks font size and color change? Because these are for the header link text box, right? This text is inside the anchor tag, isn't it? So it may not work. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. I'm removing this for now. I'm removing these two for now. We could do that, or we could use what? Combine selectors, remember? I can say header links anchor tag, do the following. Remember combine selectors? Okay, everyone, let's see how it looks so far. Let's see how it looks so far. So my sign in has appeared over here. I'm going to give it a border and all that now. 1 second. It has appeared over here. 450 is also not enough. 450 also not. 600 is not enough. Let's increase it to 700. And from the top 30 pixel. Let's see how it looks now. 700 also not enough. Let's make it 800. 800 pixels from the left. 800 looks good. 800 looks good. Background color is B22222. Okay, so I'll give it a width of how much? Width of 100 pixel. And its background color is going to be hashtag, what was the number? B22222. B22123. Save it. Let's see how it looks. It looks very nice. I need to center align this only, no? Need to increase the height also a little bit. Let's increase the height. Width, height, let's make it about 50 pixel. 50 is too much. Let's make it 30 pixel. Let's put a padding of 2 pixel maybe. Padding of 2 pixel. Okay. Boys, girls, can you all stop for a second? Do you all know how to round the borders? We use something called border radius and give different values until you feel it's good enough. You can use border radius to round the borders. Okay. So everyone look here. I don't know how much. I'll start with border radius of I don't know. I'll start with 15% maybe. We'll see how it looks. 15%, not enough. Let's make it 30%. 30%. 30% also not enough. Let's make it 40%. 40% seems a little too much. Let's go back to 20. Let's go back to 30%. Yeah, let's keep it at 30%. I need to center align this. Everyone saw this. To round the borders, you use border radius. Okay. Then everybody, I have to now work on the hyperlink's color, the hyperlink's alignment, all that I need to work on, which I will work shortly. Anyone remembers how child selector was used? I want to apply some properties to the anchor tag inside header link. So I'm going to use a child selector. Remember? You had descendant selector, child selector, adjacent sibling selector, general sibling selector. Okay. So everybody, I want to control the anchor tag inside header link. So I'm going to use the descendant selector. Okay. Descendant selector. How does it work? Hashtag header link, header links. Everybody, do you all remember this? Where is my notes? Open in new tab. Everybody in CSS part 1. We learned general sibling selector, descendant selector, child selector. So over here, look here everybody. CSS part 1. Over here everybody. Combine CS here. So we can go with child selector. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an angle bracket. Apply this for the anchor tag inside header link. What do I want to do to them? Number one, I want the font size. The font size should be how much? Examiner has instructed me to make it 18 pixel. Next, the examiner has told me the font color should be double F. The color should be hashtag double F. And background color we already did. Can I align it over here? Text align center. Shall we see how it looks? Oh, it didn't move to the center now. It didn't move to the center. Any other solutions to move it to the center? What did you say? In the header link you said text align center. Okay. Or even like what he said, Asadu said, open the center tag before the anchor tag. That's also a very good idea. I'll go with theirs. They said in the header link tag, in the header link CSS area, we will say text align center. Control S. Boys, girls, one more thing. How do I remove this underline? There is no underline. Look at the output. Can you all see? There is no underline here. How do we remove it? Text decoration none. Text decoration none. Save it, come and refresh it. Perfect. Well done. Okay. Text decoration none. Now there is no underline over here. Perfect. Right. You guys have 2 minutes. Call me if any problems. Okay, move, boys. Need to wait for me. Just when I'm teaching only do. I mean, you also can move. No need to wait for me. See if the hyperlink is working. Vacancy is actually opening up. Right, what do we have next? So these are all done. Sign in button is done. Font size is done. Font color is done. Background color is done. Linking is done. All right, let's move on to exciting historical tours. This area over here. Should I put all of these inside one box or three separate boxes? Boys, girls? Safest option will be three separate boxes, right? Safest option will be go with three separate boxes. You have more control over it, isn't it? If you put all of them inside one box, your control in moving each of them can be a bit difficult. Okay, so if you look over here, let's do it then. Okay, it looks very easy to me. So what we'll do is, everybody, now the header link sign in part is done. We are still inside the header area. Still inside the header area. Now we open up a new div box and we call it what? ID will be equal to header text 2. Header text 2. And what do we type inside it? Exciting historical tours of London. Exciting historical tours of London. Now I'll come to CSS and refer to it. Hashtag header text 2. Properties position will be absolute because it is inside a relative box. Width and height doesn't matter to me right now. What matters is from the top there needs to be a certain gap. I don't know. For now I'll just say 200 pixel maybe. No, 200 is way too much, no? 200 is way too much. I'll just say 100 pixel for now. What is the font color supposed to be? They have told me the color is what? Color is double F, double F, double F. Hashtag double F, double F, double F. The font size is what? 35 pixel. Yeah, that's it. Let's see how it looks. Let's see how it looks. When I refresh, it looks pretty good, right? From the left, shall I increase the gap? Shall I increase the gap from the left? Better, no? Or not necessary, not necessary, not necessary. Perfect. I think all of y'all can easily do this. I'll do the next one also. Header text 3. What do we type there? 100% of our customers would recommend us. 100% of our customers would recommend us. Then I'll come over here, hashtag header text 3. Same properties, only the font size might change. Control C, Control V. From the top, 120 pixel gap. 1 second, boys. The font size is how much? 25 pixels. This time the font size is 25 pixel. Very, very simple. When I come and refresh it, not enough. Let's make it 150 pixel. Okay, not too hard now. Come on.
Everybody is checking output from time to time.
Then I'll move on to header text 4 also. Header text 4 would say what? Buckingham Palace, Tower of London. Buckingham Tower of London. Big Ben. Was and many more tours. Okay, now I'll come down over here. Header text 4. I'll copy header text 3's properties for header text 4. Header text 4. Absolute from the top may be 160 pixel. The color will remain at 18 pixel. Okay. Anything else? No, that's it. So are we done with the header then? I'll make it 190 pixel. So everybody, you can reduce the height of your header area. Your header area's height can be reduced. I'm going to reduce it to my header area's height was 300 now. I'll make it 250. 300 seems to be a bit too much. 250 seems to be good enough. Okay, everybody, my header area's height, I reduced it to 250 pixel. Okay, y'all can now take over. Everybody, let's move on to our content area. So our header area is done. Very nice, guys. All of you have nicely done it. Everyone, students online. Oh, guys online. Y'all have been messaging me. Aman, now only I'm seeing your message when your problem is solved, no? Thing is, I have hidden the controls box because that's taking quite a lot of space. So I can't see your messages. Y'all can always speak up. Okay. Right. I'm moving this away. All right. I'm hiding this because it's taking up a lot of space. I don't know, y'all can see this. There's a zoom control panel that appears. I'm hiding it, so I cannot see the messages. Right. Now, everybody, let's move on to our header area is now done. Let me go and tick everything I have done. So I have done this, done, 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 done. Yeah, I have pretty much done everything here. Now let's move on to our content area. So I'm gonna, everybody, why don't you help me here? How shall we do this? Shall we have a big div box over here and inside that have two small div boxes? That'll be a good idea, no? These boys, all of you all, okay with everyone? Shall we have one big div box? Okay, and inside that two smaller div boxes. Okay, that's our plan. So shall we do that then? So I'll come down to my art. Now my head area is done. My head area is done. Boys, can I move away from here? All done? One more. Hurry up. You have a problem, you said. Sorry. I'll come to you then. I'll come to you. Article area. I'm going to open up my main div box. I'm going to call it what? I'm going to give it an ID call. Article area. Article area. Now I'm going to go into CSS and talk about this article area. Article area. What are my properties going to be? Position will be relative, because inside this I'm going to have two more div boxes. So it has to be relative. Then my width is going to be 900 pixel. My height, I don't know. I'll give a random value of 500 pixel for now. I might change it later. My padding is going to be how much? How much did we give for heading? For head area, we gave 10 pixel, no? Head area, we gave 10, no? I'll give the same amount. 10 pixel padding. Then any background colors to be applied there? Yeah, background color is ADD8E6. ADD, hashtag ADD8E6. So background color is also applied to it. Let's see how it looks. Everybody, there you are. Can you all see my article area has appeared? Okay, my article area has appeared. I need to start filling it now in a minute. One second. Whatever. Give me a code. Why is Buckingham Palace so much lower? Buckingham Palace is where? What is wrong? Historical tours of London should come first. If you have done that. You said from the top, keep a gap of 100 pixel. Absolute. Spelling is wrong. There's no R. Okay. It should go somewhat too much. 100%. Edexcel they show me here. Which is your spellings? Article area, I'm going to open up two div boxes now. So this is done. This works. Insert two columns. Okay. Everybody, I'm going to say article column 1. Inside article area, everybody, inside article area, I'm going to open a new div box and call it ID is going to be equal to article column 1. Article column 1. Everybody, now we are going to start working on article column 1. So now I'll come over here and say hashtag article column 1 position will be absolute. Its width will be, how much shall I keep its width? 10 pixel for padding now. That will come down to 480 pixel then. 400, no, what am I talking? 900 pixel is the width, right? Okay, so can you put your phones on silent, please? 820, what do you call? Both sides 10 pixel for padding. That gives us how much? 880. 880 divided by 2, 440. We'll keep another 10 pixel gap in between. Okay, so we'll keep 420. Okay, so the width is going to be 420 pixel. 420 pixel width. We need borders. We need border. I'll make it 1 pixel solid black. Height, I don't know. For now, I'll keep the same height as article area. Maybe slightly less, 480 pixel like. 480 pixel height. What else do I need? Background color is what? Examiner has told me. The background color is F5, F5, F5. Okay. Background color is hashtag F5, F5, F5. Right. We save that also. Save, save. Let's see how it looks. It looks pretty good. Anyone remember how do I curve the borders? Border radius. How much? I also don't know. How much do I curve it? I don't know. Shall we try 25%? Let's try 25% and see. 25% looks a little too much or too little? Too much. 15% is good, you're saying? Okay, we'll make it 15%. Yeah, 15% looks like the perfect value. Everybody, the hyperlink button, the border radius, it's the percentage. If you put pixel, it will look even better. Everybody, guys, online, all of y'all. The border radius for the hyperlink div box, instead of percentage, if you put pixel, px, it looks better. Okay. I'm talking about the hyperlink div box, not this article column one. Talk about the hyperlink. Okay, article column one. Shall I now itself create article column two, or we'll do that later? Everybody will do it now itself. No, article column two also, I'll create it now itself. Okay, article column two, the same properties except that from the left we will keep a gap. The same properties except that from the left we will keep a gap. Gap of how much? From the left keep a gap of 460 pixel. Okay, everyone saw this? Perfect, right? Right, everybody, I'll give you all 15 minutes. If you can remove your chargers during the break, everybody. Remove your chargers during the break. Everybody will be back at 11. 11:05. Okay, everyone. Yes, guys, girls, everyone. We are gonna keep moving. Let's hide this. Let's hide this. Boys over there, come on. We're gonna keep moving, okay? So in our article column one, everybody, the examiner tells us we need to have the tour guide image, isn't it? So insert two columns, that is done. Background colors are also done. Insert the images, text and table as shown. So everybody, they have also given you all this thing, right? A mock-up of the web page. Did you look at the mock-up? In the assets folder, we have a mock-up of what the web page should look like. I forgot to tell you all about it. So here we need initially the tour guide.jpg image. So let me come and do that over here. Image tag and SRC will be assets / tour guide. Is it 2 words or 1 word? Tour guide is 1 word. Tour guide dot JPG. Okay, have they given us an image size? Boys, careful. Have they given us an image size? No, right? Image size has not been given. Okay, right. Let's see how it looks on my web page. When I come and refresh my web page, there you are. No problems, nothing to say. Shall we also put a border radius for the image? I think we also need to have a border radius for the image, isn't it? Where are we? Oh, we'll just keep it as it is. We'll just keep it as it is. No need to put a border radius. We'll just take the image a little more down. We'll take the image a little more down maybe. Thing is, the mockup also, they don't show the image, so we can't even see what the image is like. Everybody, I'm just going to keep the image as it is. Oh, shall I take it down? Better. Okay, then should we open another text box now? We need another div box for the image then. Div article image 1 ID is equal to article image 1. And inside this, I'm going to put the image. Inside this, I'm going to put the image. Okay. Now in my CSS file, I'm going to talk about article image 1. Hashtag article image 1. Position is going to be absolute. From the top, keep a gap of about 20 pixel. Let's see how it looks. Boys, girls, everybody, I'm not going to resize. I'm not going to put a border radius for the image because look at the bottom of this area. It's a straight line. So I don't think we need to, put a border radius. Okay, because look at the bottom here, it is a straight line. Okay, so we'll keep the image as it is. Everybody, let's keep the image as it is. I'll keep the image as it is. Let's not add anything there. Let's keep the image as it is. Remove this div box also. I'll remove this also. Keep the image as it is. Control S, Control S. At the end, we'll have a look at the marking scheme and see if they have expected us to move it. Maybe you can center align it if you want. If you want, you can center align it. Okay, if you want, you can come and say over here, text align center. You could do that. You could center align it. Okay, we can center align the text. So I'm center aligning the image. Okay, I said text align is center for article column 1. Then below the image, what do I need? Below the image, I have some text. Our tour guides are fantastic. Where can I find that text? In the tour guide text file. So select all of it, Control C. Come over here, boys, Control V. Do they have to be in paragraph format? Not really. Okay, Control S, Control S. When I come and refresh, it has appeared from its left align or center align. It is center align, no? Okay. Everyone, can you all get this down? So column 1 is done. I'm going to move on to column 2 thereafter. Thereafter, I'll be moving on to column 2.
will background color पे और also adding you have a 10 pixel padding like a padded area you have so you can see from the same size. Sorry? Center line. Guys, center line now. You'll align that. Everybody, center line. Article column 1 is left aligned. So shall we do that? I'll put it in a paragraph tag. Article column 1 is left aligned. The text is left aligned. So what we'll do is, boys, everyone, we'll remove this text align from here, remove this text align from here. And what you all can do is, before the image tag, open center and close it. Open center and close it immediately after the image tag. Okay? Open center and close it immediately after the image tag. So only the image gets center aligned. The other text will be left aligned, because if you look, it's all left aligned. Can we also apply some padding for these columns? Article column 1, keep a padding of about 3 pixel maybe, or 5 pixel padding. 5 is also not enough. Let's make it 8 pixel padding. Yeah, 8 looks better. Everybody can increase the padding to 8. Article column 1, increase the padding to 8. By the way, I'm not typing this text. There is a notepad file called tour guide. We are copying and pasting it. Column 2 inside article column 1. It should be outside. Understood? Article column 1 is separate. It should be linked. Close article column 2. This. Open article column 1 is over, then you're opening article column 2. I should be over.
Okay. Right, boys, girls, everybody, let's do article column 2 then. In article column 2, what do we have? Again, we have another image. So I'll come over here, img tag. I'll use center. Did I use last time? I use center. I'll copy and paste the whole thing again. Control C, Control V. Image will be what? Asset slash what? Slash food. No, tour guide. No. Which one do we use, guys? Food. No, we use the food image. Okay, so we say food. So asset slash food.jpg. Okay, let's see how it looks. When I come and refresh my web page, the food image has appeared without a problem. Now what I do is below this I have to insert some text. So I'll go and open up table text. Guys, we have to create another table inside this. Do you all remember how to create table? Everybody, below this we have to create a table now. Table open, table close. Inside the table we open up what first? We open the row first, right? Table row. Everybody, we open up a row first. You have a good choice of food for lunch. We have to type that first. Before the table, we have to type what? You have a good choice of food. You have a good choice of food for lunch. And then we open up the table and we need to have our row. Table row open, table row closed. Our first row is our heading row now. So what tag do we use? Our first row is going to be our heading row. So what tag do we use? TH. TH open. TH close. And what do we say? Menu code and menu items. Menu code. And the next cell we will say menu items. Then in the next row, what do we do? TR open, TR close. Now for ordinary data, what do we do? For ordinary table data, what do we do? TD. TD open, TD closed. 1. Try and use copying and pasting as much as you can. I'm going to copy and paste the rows, so it will make life a little easier for me. Control C, Control V. Now we will say number 2. And over here, what do we say? Vegetable curry. Mince and dumplings. Mince. I was thinking about this. What if we give an ID for the image and what ID for the image also? Boys, girls, everybody, the images were jacking out now. If we use the overflow property, or remember I showed you all for text inside a div box, if you all don't want to have scrolling and all that, everyone look here. The image is right now jetting out now. So Netika showed me if I use overflow over here, if we put overflow, where is it? Where is the image? Where is the text box? What was it called? Article column 1, right? Article column 1, we can say overflow, hide it, hidden. Overflow is hidden. So now when we come and refresh it, the image that is gonna go out, the part that was going out is now a part of the border. Very nice. Okay. So we can do this for the article column 2 also. For article column 2 also, I will say overflow hidden. Overflow hidden. Okay. So whatever is going out will be hidden, not be shown. Okay. Then everybody, we have one more row to do here, which is house salad. So we'll copy this. We'll paste it number 4 and say house salad. Then boys, girls, we have to also put borders for our table. So I can say for our table rows, and for our table data, I need borders. 1 pixel solid black is more than enough. Okay, everybody, I'll come over here and say for my table tag, for my table rows, and for my table data, not necessarily for the rows, you can say for my table headings and for my table data, I need borders to be 1 pixel solid black. Everyone understood this, right? Combine selectors for the table tag, for the table heading tag, and for the table data tag have a border of 1 pixel solid black. Now when I come and refresh my web page, you can see my table is having borders. All good? Can you see my table over here? If you all want to remove the gap between the borders, for TH and TD, you can say border collapse. There needs to be a background color for the heading. We'll do that shortly. The table heading only needs to have a background color of whatever the examiner has said. Can you put only for TH? Can I put a candidate vacancy? Only for TH, we need a background color. I can't remember what the color is. Only for the first row, which is TH. What has the examiner said? For the first row, we need a color of gray, 404040. So I'll come over here. Only for TH, we need a background color of hashtag 404040. We save it, we come and refresh it. And the font color is supposed to be white, correct? Color for TH is hashtag FF. Okay. So it. Yeah. If you put padding for this thing, I put padding. Article column, you have to put padding. Okay, boys, girls, everybody, with that then, everybody, only the footer is remaining for you all to do. Only the footer is remaining. Okay, so I'm going to save this work. And guys, everybody, just like this, you're also getting a question for your practicals. Okay, so manage your time. Okay, and complete this. Okay, right, everybody. Then until we meet again for your exams, take care, stay safe, have a nice day. Try and complete the foot at least on your own. Okay.